Hello chat, welcome back. Last time, we beat Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. That was such a fun game. I almost never say that for the Kingdom Hearts games that we played so far. A lot of it was a lot of the games felt like there was a lot of trek, a lot of dragging. But Dream Drop Distance, we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun raising and training Pokemons. Well, in that game they're called Dream Eaters. But they're essentially Pokemons. And they follow you around, they fight with you, and by leveling them up, you gain abilities from them. Which is such a great, like, concept for a game. Especially you yourself as the trainer get to fight with them, and we get stronger as they get stronger. We need more games like that. Are there other games like that? That's such a great concept. You know what I mean? Like Dream Drop Distance has such a great concept of like growing pets you capture, and then getting stronger when they get stronger, and then fighting with them. That's such a great concept. I hope Kingdom Hearts keep developing well in that direction. Well, probably not in that direction exactly, but just like in a good development direction. I really like how we from one Chain of Memories to Dream Drop Distance, Birth by Sleep. I felt like the development for the game is just constantly improving, and I'm very impressed. And today we're gonna get some this is sort of like a prequel story. Kingdom Hearts back cover. It's not exactly a game. It's sort of like a cutscene movie. It's just like the one we watched before, the 358.5 days. It's sort of like that, but in a much better quality. I'm not sure if we're allowed to stream this. and hold on, the never forget thing is protruding through the. Let me fix that real quick. Never forget. Fix the protrusion because that's bothering me. What? Wait. It's fixed. Okay. So let's get this started. Apparently this would be like the prequel to Kingdom Hearts. Prequel to Kingdom Hearts 1. Well, Birth by Sleep is the prequel to that too. So this might be this is sort of like the prequel to Birth by Sleep. It is where the origin story for Kingdom Hearts. So let's do this. I'm kind of tired from getting all the way here. Beating Dream Drop Distance that quickly and playing so many games. So today was supposed to be a rest day, and my friend Logo's here had a great idea. Why don't we just watch this cutscene movie? Alright, start it. Let's go. According to Logos, all of these scenes are from the Kingdom Hearts X, which is a mobile game. Why did they make a mobile game to tell the origin story for Kingdom Hearts? That doesn't make sense. They could have just made an actual game. I'm sure people wanna know. People would buy that. Did they think people wouldn't buy it? And yeah, I know the text is going really fast. but it just repeats. Is that part of the lesson, that all of these story worlds that we've solved, whose problem we've solved in Kingdom Hearts, they're never actually solved, they just repeat forever? Is that gonna be part of it? They're stuck. Because it's not like their story changes. Every time we go back, the story starts from the beginning. That they're just in a they're in an endless 8 episode anime reference, if you get it. OG anime reference. Except it's not endless like 8, it's endless fucking forever. It's endless X. Here we go.
So that makes you the indisposable number 7. Huh. Come on, it's simple. U6 plus me is 7. Wait. Don't tell me I don't count. No. Here, take it.
He can't take it.
In the Master's playful and mischievous way, he gave his apprentice Luxu a very important role. What seemed like a simple task was the element that would connect all of the events to come. Long, long ago, all the worlds were
in
still
the land
one.
far, far away.
One day, this would be called the Age of Fairy Tales.
Shit. Here we go again.
It all began here in Daybreak Town. The Master of Masters had an eye that gazes into the future.
Oh,
He bestowed upon 5 of his 6 apprentices a copy of the Book of
I wonder if Daybreak Town is another city that we now know by a different name. Like,
Prophecies, in which was written the events to come.
Land of Departure, or
So, did you look through the book?
Yes, but I'm still analyzing it.
Wow, no quick skim for you, huh?
I just prefer to be thorough. Master, is what it says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm, okay?
Huh?
Got it memorized.
Disappear?
Vanish, dim, fade. I don't know how to explain it. It's just hypothetical talk.
he's
Okay.
like, one day I'll be gone.
This world is full of light. It's a world comprised of
So
many
you take
smaller
over.
worlds, all connected, stretching as far as the eye can see. One great light
Maybe
protects
he
us all
dies, or
throughout this
maybe he's just
vast
taking a
land.
vacation.
All worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep, you're right on the money. People believe that the light that is Kingdom Hearts will be here forever. But if it were to disappear, the world would be enveloped in darkness.
I understand.
I don't get
And
it.
that is why you granted us these Keyblades. With these, we can spread the teachings of light. And we can protect Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
No, they're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts.
Huh?
Yeah, because there
The
are
final
darkness
passage reads,
Keyblade wielders.
On that fated land, a great war shall transpire. Darkness will prevail, and the light expire.
Isn't it our duty as Keyblade wielders to prevent this war from taking place?
Not possible.
What?
You really think you can change the future?
Then, what do you want us to do?
We have to focus on what comes after. There's no use thinking of ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
But what about all of those who are
Isn't
here
that the
now?
whole point of knowing the future?
And the ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes? Are we to abandon all of them?
Come on, are you telling me that you think the world can be saved by just 7 people?
We have to at least try. With enough Keyblade wielders, we could...
Well, if you want to give it a shot.
What?
Yes.
Alrighty, good luck.
It's not my problem.
And so the reliable Era, who wore the mask of the unicorn, was given his role to take over for the Master and to lead the others. Similarly, the virtuous Envy, who wore the mask of the snake, was given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye.
The unicorn feels
The
that
fearless Aced, who wore the mask of the bear, was given his role to support their brand new leader, Era. The prudent Ava, who wore the mask of the fox, was given her role to prepare exceptional
animal
Keyblade wielders for the
Keyblade
world
wielders?
after.
Wow.
The cool-headed Gula, who wore the mask of the leopard, was given his role to uncover the mystery of the Book of Prophecies. Lushu, the first of the apprentices to be given their role, watched his companions from afar as they learned what it was that they were meant to do.
It's the
Then he
Keyblade
disappeared.
Master before. I mean, not Keyblade. It's the Keyblade Graveyard before it
Not
became
long after
Graveyard.
that, the master vanished, dimmed, and faded without a trace.
When the world needed him most, he vanished. Traverse Town?
This is where your story began. The story of your very own adventure.
Dark side.
5 of the Master's apprentices armed themselves with the Book of Prophecies. They each created a union. This would fulfill his wishes. Then they set
Oh,
out to
no.
rally Keyblade wielders just like you.
Right as they start creating groups by themselves to spread the Keyblade power, that was their first mistake. Because now the groups are gonna have conflicts.
By defeating Heartless, the monsters of darkness, they would gather light.
They'll lose their path of protecting the light. Why do you think it was a mistake? What do you mean? Because then they move, because people within a group, they move for the group. They don't move for the goal. Like, when it was just 6 of them, they can move for protecting the light. But now each of the 6 have a group for themselves. All the members of the group are going to be like, I don't care about the light. I'm here to protect the group.
There's a traitor among us.
Think it wasn't maybe intentional?
Are you certain? What proof do you have?
You can say it's the original guy's fault, the master, who gave them the task and not forbid them from creating groups from creating unions is his failure of teaching, or his sort of his teachings led them to come to the conclusion of creating groups for themselves.
I found this sniffing around.
Is that a Dark Cherothy? Is that a nightmare?
Oh shit. What's a nightmare? It's like dream eaters. Nightmares are like dream eaters. Dreamers are like no. We start from newest to oldest. Dream eaters are like nobodies, are like heartlesses, are like nightmares. And nightmares are the original.
Master, did you make this? It's so cute!
Well, things are gonna get pretty hectic around here soon. But this spirit Chirithy is gonna make your lives much easier. Hopefully.
Spirit?
You could say they're like cats or dogs. And they'll be your loyal pets. Every wielder will have one of these adorable little guys at their side. They're here to help, so play nice.
Okay.
Oh, right. Before I forget. If a wielder is overcome by malice, or rather if their heart is tainted by darkness, their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare,
Someone has fallen into darkness.
No.
Exactly. And if you don't stop this renegade spirit,
Well, what do we
it'll
do to
plant
people who
darkness in the
fall to
hearts of
darkness?
others. And you'll have an army of nightmares on your hands. Beware.
So, if we see one of these nightmares anywhere, we have to get rid of it on the spot.
Or get rid of the wielder?
I won't let you do that.
No wonder you ended up as the bear. You're scary.
Your point?
Maybe you can growl at them.
Why would that turn them
Don't insult
from
me! Come on, Hassan. You won't know if it
nightmare
works
back to
unless you
original?
try. Please tell me you're joking.
He's being serious.
It's not me.
There's an easy way to solve this. If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Chirithy that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this. Yeah, in that case, who's to say that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us? It could belong to anyone in our unions.
that's highly unlikely. Do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the nightmare's doing.
The bangles. I know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy. But I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Why did we agree
Collecting
that was
is
okay?
fine, but using that power is the equivalent of using the power of darkness.
It's a brilliant plan. Everyone knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in spades. There's no way to tell.
Oh no. Everyone's already equipped their bangles.
So what now? How do we find out who's behind this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree. What proof do we have that the bangles are tied to the power of darkness, or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
Ira, some leader you are. You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech. What? Did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours?
That's true.
That was foolish.
Aced, that's...
That may have been the smartest conclusion any Kingdom Hearts character has drawn in all the games that we've played. No one drew conclusion like that.
quite enough.
It looks to me like the master made
Nobody
the
was
wrong
using their
choice.
heads.
Wait, where do you think you're going?
I think we're done here. I trust you'll keep us all updated.
I hope we can all resolve this soon.
That didn't go as expected.
What's wrong, Ira? This isn't like you.
A lost page. Something's missing from our book of prophecies. Each of our copies were said to contain the events of the future. But this incident, well, it's nowhere to be found.
We can't say everything.
And how does this whole thing with the traitor tie together?
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
No, that
There
doesn't
is
make
something
sense.
going on, and a page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness.
No, that sounds really stupid. How difficult is it for one of the six to sneakily take everybody's book and rip out a page from it? And also, in addition, to prove that they didn't do it, why don't they just rip out the page in their book? Alright, the writing's back to being dumb.
Trust me.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something.
Why would your book have the records to everything?
I wonder, could this have been the Master's plan all along? To grant the lost page to only...
I think that would be something very obvious, right? It's like, if they all have a copy of a book, why don't they have like consoles? Why don't they have like a team session and talk about, you know, have a book club? Aren't they basically in a book club? Don't they ever talk about the book and their experience reading it? If their books were all different, specific to them, wouldn't they realize?
one of us.
That's weird.
We
that
have
they
no
don't.
way of knowing.
Just have like a Bible
The
study
Master's
session.
gone.
I understand what you were saying. I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as always.
Thanks.
Of course. After all, that is what the Master asked of me. And Ira, may your heart be your guiding key.
I don't know, the way she said that. Case of
So, to sum it up, I'll need you to observe the others. Easy breezy.
All right.
Like I said, Ira may have to take over for me. But don't be shy. Just be fair. And do not be afraid to speak up. Even though I say observe, you'll need to be the mediator. Make sure people get along.
he's very sus.
I understand, but without you or Luciu, to form and maintain our own unions it's a little unnerving, to be honest.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a little. Maybe I'll never disappear.
See, that's strange, or that's sus. Where how the master himself understands that his disciples, his 6 disciples, are creating unions, and he's just letting them. But he knows in the future that there would be, well, maybe he knows. That's why all of this happened. He knows that there's gonna be a great Keyblade War of different groups coming together to fight. So, if he understands that there will be a great Keyblade War in the future, and he has sort of led or given permission for his disciples to create their own groups, don't you think he's leading them on because he wants the future to happen? He wants the great Keyblade War and the great tragedies to happen because there's something he wants from it. Sort of like how Master Xehanort wants the Keyblade.
Wait, do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I was just kidding.
Oh, I see.
He's so weird. He's
Look,
so suspicious.
I get that change can be hard for everyone, but things need to keep moving forward. And you need to keep up. Otherwise, you'll just get left behind, all alone. Now that you know what the future holds, Envy, what does your heart say? May your heart be your guiding key. I say it all the time. You ultimately need to do what your heart feels is right.
What if their heart wants them to get more power, succumb to the darkness? Sometimes the heart wants
I
stupid
was wrong
things.
about Ira. I thought he would make a great leader, but he let me down. Well, what do you two think?
I
You
think
don't
you're
believe what
shoving too
Ira
much
said,
responsibility
do
to
you?
one person.
Of course not. His argument was unconvincing. It's like Invi said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation. There's no evidence to tie his accusations to anyone, let alone one of us.
Maybe there's something he hasn't told us.
And he needs to tell us. How dare he look at us with suspicion?
Isn't that a contradiction? To say someone's making baseless assumptions based on the situation? The situation is the base. The assumption's based on the situation.
We're his comrades.
I wouldn't call
He's
us
sus.
comrades. Anyway, could you get to the point? I know you didn't call us here just to complain.
I want the 3 of us to form an alliance.
Oh
But
no.
alliances are forbidden, I said.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this.
Did none of them
So,
read the book?
we join forces, then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind. I know there's darkness at work. There's no question. But I don't believe for a second there's a traitor among us.
Well, why not?
Unfortunately, Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. But
I don't
darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
I don't know,
Guess it
Bear.
makes sense.
You seem pretty
I
heated.
agree that we need to do something
And
to fight the
emotional.
darkness.
That's what the darkness feeds on, man.
But combining our unions? That was strictly forbidden by the Master.
He's no longer here.
I'm in. But let's be clear. The alliance is just between the 2 of us right now.
You mean the 3 of us?
I don't want my union members involved.
Gula!
No.
I want to follow the Master's teachings.
Understood. That's your choice to make. You should do whatever you feel is right.
Yeah.
By the way, Ased, do Ira and Invi know?
I haven't talked to
Is
Ira
someone
about it
listening
for
in?
obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy to join us.
You wanted to see me? Gula, Ava, what are you doing here? What's the meaning of this?
Hear me out, Envy. I want an alliance among our unions. Gula here has already agreed. Will you join us? And together we can...
And disobey the Master's teachings?
We don't have a choice. Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know you haven't forgotten.
Yeah, Bear.
Perhaps it's you who has been tainted by darkness.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm tainted by darkness? Then what about you, Envy? You spy on us and report everything you see back to Era. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Era.
That's, I don't know. The conclusion Bear's drawing is really strange. Because, like, is the desire for power that leads to darkness her reporting, observing and then reporting information back to Era? That has nothing to do with a desire for power. So Bear is just drawing a bad conclusion.
That's...
For all we know, you and Era could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
That's enough.
Got the misunderstandings.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
When will it stop? I don't want us to turn against each other.
Master Alva.
Oh, hello. Your name is Ephemer, right?
Uh-huh. Hey, can I join you?
Uh-huh.
Why the long face? Did something happen?
Long day. Do you remember what you asked me before? About why the unions compete against each other instead of working together. Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it just because the Master said so?
Yes, and as such we must obey. The Master said so, so it is. Lately, I've really started to wonder. You once told me that you were looking for answers. That you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things should be. We need to question things and think for ourselves.
Whoa! You are really not yourself today. I guess even foretellers have their off days. Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Aww.
Is the book full of tragedy?
You were trying to pull a fast one on me, weren't you?
Oh, no, I was joking.
If you say so. But to be honest, I think it would be great if all the unions could work together and be friends.
You know, I made a friend from another union today. Wasn't much of a talker, maybe just shy. We're meeting again tomorrow.
That sounds like so much fun. Then you'd better go home and get some sleep.
Okay. Well, it was nice talking to you. I don't know what's got you down, but please cheer up.
That's the player? Oh.
Thank you. If the worst happens, I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do. Let the wind carry you far, far away.
Who the guy's talking about? I see.
My dandelions.
That guy's friend is the main character. Gotcha.
Envy. Have you learned something?
It seems Aced and Gula's unions are now allied.
So Aced is the traitor after all.
That's not how this works.
No, I don't believe he is.
There are so
Why is
many
that?
different conclusions.
To
draw.
Aced, unification is a means of gathering strength to oppose the darkness. So I believe his heart still belongs to the light.
Even so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yes, and his teachings are absolute. That's why I will try and persuade Gula to dissolve their alliance.
Then I'll do it.
No, please let me do the talking. Your intervention will do nothing more than spur Aced's anger.
All right. I'll leave it to you.
And one more thing. Aced has begun to question the two of us. As a precaution, my reports will be less frequent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Please understand.
Yes, I do.
Or we could sit everybody down and explain why you've been reporting to him. That way you can keep reporting to him. Because then everybody understands that it's cool.
I think I'm done.
Done with what?
The Alliance. I think it's time to call it quits.
For what reason?
What reason?
To put it
What's
simply,
our alliance
I
even
entered this
doing?
alliance thinking we were preparing to fight some impending darkness, but it hasn't come. In fact, there haven't been any suspicious incidents recently, and you haven't rallied anyone else to your cause.
Yeah, but
This alliance is meaningless. Even Envy agrees. Oh,
Envy?
uh-oh. You weren't supposed to find out.
Is Envy the one who told you to break our alliance?
Maybe. But I'm the one who decided to do it. And I've already told you why.
But we don't even know who the traitor is yet!
And that's exactly why.
You're blinded by your pursuit of the traitor.
I just can't trust anyone but myself.
Don't you realize you won't stand a chance against the darkness on your own?
Sorry, my mind's made up.
And now Bear's gonna be like, I guess I'm by myself now, and in order to stand against the darkness, I need more power. And then he turns to the
Envy.
darkness for more power
You
in
will
order to
regret
stand
this.
against the darkness. And then the rest is and then the rest of the story is written.
You been here long? My bad.
No.
So, what did you want?
You didn't forget, did you? You're the one who called me here.
Like, nah, I was just kidding. I didn't forget. Give me a little credit
Is that
here.
the master?
I was just
Didn't
testing
he
you.
disappear?
Right.
Now, allow me to tell you about your role. You're going to be Ira's right-hand man.
What? Ira's right-hand man? What do you mean?
Well, Ira's gonna be the new leader after I'm gone, you see. So, just stand by. Don't disappoint.
Explain to me, Master. What do you mean Ira's going to be leader?
What? Is that
Oh, it's
disappointment
just a
I hear?
flashback? I see.
Did you want to be leader?
No! I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying.
You really want to be leader, huh?
Well...
I know you want it, but that just isn't enough. Any chump can say, here's a huge promotion, good job, and make you head honcho. But enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great leader. Ira needs someone like you to give him a push in the right direction.
The master reminds me a lot of Hades. Do you kind of feel that? Sort of like his how he talks.
I agree. Ira is definitely the most worthy among us. I'm sure he'll make a fine leader.
Then it's settled.
Wait, I agree that he is worthy. But why do we need a new leader, Master? Does that mean you will no longer be teaching us?
Well, I might disappear one day.
He's sick of the work, he just wants a vacation.
Well, I might disappear.
Disappear? Why? Where?
Speak up sooner if you're listening. It was embarrassing for me.
He's acting.
Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna disappear or not. It's anyone's guess right now.
But
In any case, you need to support Ira. We both know he's quite serious. He's always just thinking and thinking and thinking behind that unicorn mask of his. So everyone will be counting on you to spur him into action.
right.
You might not be entirely happy with your role, but just know that it's the most important one. Capiche? Shall I elaborate? Making Ira the leader is all good in theory, but sometime later you might think, he's terrible at this. In which case it'll be your job to step up.
What?
Who knows? Your leadership might be just what everyone needs.
He's just sowing
and
the seeds
that
right
is
now.
your true role. May your heart be your guiding key. Best of luck, I said.
Nice, Cole. I don't believe that for a second. The master really seems
It's
like he's
been over
sowing
a
the
year
seeds
since the Master
and
left.
wants the conflict.
It's time for me to fulfill my true role.
I guess. By fighting each other.
Why do you get in my way?
Don't be so conceited. I'm protecting the balance, just like the master told us to. You need to come to your senses.
He never had his senses. It was lost
If
a
we
while, long
don't
time
do
ago.
something, light
You're right.
will
That's not
expire.
normal. It was gone a while.
Then we
You're
won't
too
be
late.
able to avoid the grim future that awaits. We need to defy the Master's teachings to protect the world.
You're saying he was wrong?
He's not here anymore. I won't let his prophecy come true. I won't let the world fall into darkness.
By falling into the darkness.
You fool!
Excalibur.
Ava, over here!
Envy! Assad! What's going on?
I found out who the traitor is. Regrettably.
No, that's not true!
Ava, there's no time to lose.
May my heart be my guiding key.
Into the darkness. Look at the destruction you have wrought.
Master.
The master doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, Master?
Oh, I see.
If you're busy, I can always come back later.
Sure. Oh, no, stay. Now, where? Ah, here it is.
There was the master ripping pages.
What's this?
Go on, read it.
This is from the Book of Prophecies. But
Yep. It's a page that's not in any of your books.
and what's written here is
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you and stop them before it's too late. And in order to help you find the traitor,
I get it. That's why you gave us all different roles, isn't it? If anyone deviates from the job they were given, we can easily conclude that they are the traitor. It's brilliant.
I
way
don't
to
know.
steal my thunder, show off.
Huh?
Their roles are very arbitrary.
It's not fair. My plan
Who
was
says
supposed to
one's
blow your mind with its
interpretation is
grandeur.
correct
Your jaw
versus
should have hit the floor at my sheer genius.
I'm sorry? But was my logic flawed?
Oh, you're right. So, I guess now you've
How
earned
would
your
you
time in
come
the
to that
limelight.
conclusion?
Even though there is a traitor, act normal and keep focused. Trust no one but yourself.
See, he's just sowing the seeds of distrust. He wants the Keyblade War to happen.
Trust no one but myself.
Gula.
And he's okay. He's alive.
Do you want to know what my role is?
Huh?
The books we were given are incomplete. There's a lost page.
Lost page?
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The master told me to find and stop that person.
I called you my comrade. But never again, Gula. It doesn't matter to me if you think I am the traitor and you want to strike me down. You knew there was a traitor and you just watched silently as we fought each other. And I won't forgive you for that.
You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up already.
Don't you underestimate me!
You underestimate my power. To what? How did he lose?
Please stop!
You too, huh?
What do you mean you two? Put yourself in her shoes. She just showed up. Get him to the hospital.
Why? Why did it have to come to this?
Because you didn't finish the job. You should have finished him when you had the chance.
Come to finish me off? Then make it quick.
That's not what brought me here today. I wish to fulfill the role bestowed upon me. That's all.
Which
It isn't our place to try to change the events of the future. That is not our mission.
What's our
We are
mission?
here to make sure that light lives on.
I see.
With only 5 lights, we can't afford to lose any.
You still count me as one of the 5 lights?
Of course.
Only you could be such a good guy after everything we've been through. But hey, I guess that's one of the reasons I respect you so much.
And then he stabs him.
However, we still might only be 4. I'm talking about Gula. He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page. He said that it contains events that are missing from all of our books. He's using it to discover and apprehend whoever is the traitor. Claims that's his role.
Isn't that fine? That doesn't
Who
mean he's a
knows
bad
what
guy.
his real intentions are? What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone would betray us. That's the biggest betrayal of all.
But it's
I'd like to
Master's
believe
orders.
that Gula was simply carrying out his role.
yeah. If the master gave him the role and you believe him, like you believe Gula up until that point, but you didn't, but you must also believe that the master was the one who gave him that role and to keep it from everybody. And now you're mad at Gula and not the master. Oh my god.
Assad, I'll deal with this matter. Please keep it to yourself for now.
It's so
Understood.
dumb.
I need to see that lost page.
Why did you tell Ira? It had to be you, because you were the only one who knew where we were hiding. Didn't you think for a second that your actions could be making things worse than they already are?
And why should that even bother you? Not only do you have your union, but you've also gathered the finest Keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
Yes, because that is my role!
I had no idea. I apologize. I overstepped.
No. I shouldn't have snapped at you
Is that
either.
a thing? They're all supposed to keep their roles hidden? Then couldn't they, as like rational thinking adults, be like, oh, we all have roles that our master gave us, and they are all supposed to be a secret. So if we're each doing something that seems unusual, that might be related to our role, if you trust us. But if you don't trust us, then you might think that our unusual action is unrelated to our role. But you can't prove it. You need confirmation. Why would you just make assumptions? Because we need plot devices to get to the end of the
What
story.
did Ira want?
I don't know exactly. He just asked me to give up Gula. His eyes, they were scary. I was worried he'd do something awful. I knew I couldn't tell him where Gula was. Then he turned around and walked away. I
see. And Gula? How is he doing?
I don't know. He's gone.
Someone's coming. They're headed straight this way.
Wait, they speak?
Take care of him.
Our pets got downgraded so much over time.
Ira?
Oh, are there many races of Kupo?
Is something wrong?
I know Gula's here.
What?
Tell me where he is.
But why? What are you going to do?
None of your concern.
Don't.
What?
I won't let you near him.
So that's it. All right, I'll go.
So that's it? You're just gonna draw a conclusion, not tell her what conclusion you just drew, so that she can correct it if it's wrong?
Gula, what are you doing?
He followed you.
Something happened?
Ira was here. He wanted me to give you up.
I knew it. It's finally come to this.
Come to what?
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
The lost page?
Yeah. It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books. It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal.
Well, if he's telling her right now, does that mean it's not forbidden for him to say it? Meaning, he could just give him up and be like, alright, let's hold a meeting, hold a conference, and then explain all this to everybody at the same time. Let's just
It
sit
talks
down and
about
exchange information. What's so hard
the
about
one
that?
who bears the sigil. That's it. So, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. My role is to find out who it is. I suspected Aced and went to confront him. And look what happened.
Why are you telling me this,
It's not
Gula?
too much work.
I have enough to think about, keeping with the Master's
Maybe
teachings and our
he's the
rule.
traitor.
Always walking the straight and narrow. I'm a fool for basing my actions on what is written on that lost page. Everything in the passage is ambiguous at best. That's why I need to find out
Oh
But
shit.
how?
by asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
What?
Then he'll have no choice but to come back.
Summoning Kingdom Hearts is forbidden!
That's exactly why. The only way to get him back is to break the rules. If things don't change, the entire world is doomed. But in order to go through with it, I'll need Lux.
What if
I don't
going
have nearly
through
enough.
with it is what leads the world to its doom?
You always do the right thing. Help me with this.
What's the right thing? The BGM reminds me
sorry.
of Sadness
I know
and
you want
Sorrow,
the Master to
Bleach
return.
OST.
But you don't know how summoning Kingdom Hearts will affect the rest of the world.
Oh, I should make that a blurb.
The Master
channel for
forbid it
everyone.
for a reason. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I see. May your heart be your guiding key.
Just
Ghouls on
find
a
a
mission
chance
to
to
collect
talk it out.
bloods.
Come on, you guys.
That explains why Ased and Ira are as well. They're trying to maintain the balance. But that isn't the balance we were expected to keep. If everyone's collecting light solely for themselves, Keyblade wielders will soon turn against one another, which will lead to the Keyblade War.
And what's written in the book, all of it will happen.
Light will expire.
Envy, what are you going to do?
I'll gather Lux too.
I don't know, we
No
saw
matter
this
what,
coming.
The balance must be kept. Ava, you do the same. We must delay the inevitable.
Right.
We saw this coming. What happened to the original trader, right? When they found the nightmare? The nightmare belonged to somebody. They never found that somebody. Maybe it belonged to the master.
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen. The entire world will be lost to darkness.
But Master, isn't there anything we can do?
Well, that's what brings me to your role. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
Hope? Master, what is it that you need me to do? Oh,
Don't get involved in any battles. Forget the notion of unions. Find Keyblade wielders with potential and create an entirely separate organization.
You mean a union?
Then, like the seeds of a dandelion, let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
Right?
you really think that I'm the right person for this?
It's like, forget about creating your own group like everybody else, but also create your own group but in secret and run the heck away.
Ava, you're the only person for this.
I understand. Today you're here to continue with your training for our mission. This session may seem like it's familiar to you, but in a world that is different, one made of dreams, you are our hope. A war will soon wage. Those who strive to protect the light will turn their weapons on their allies for the sake of loyalty to their own unions.
So you must also turn your weapon to the other unions to protect your union?
To be honest, I don't know how far I can guide all of you. What you must remember is that anyone can lose themselves to the darkness. However, there will be no winners. Everything will be lost.
Yeah.
Except all of you who are the seeds of hope. When the time comes and there is war, you mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside. This training is to help you fulfill this crucial task. The future is in all your hands, as is the world's light. May your hearts be your guiding key.
I don't know, our hearts got us here in the first place.
The gazing eye?
It's not what it's called.
That looks kind of evil.
Oh, what then?
Actually, no name.
No name.
Well, gazing or not,
It's called No Name.
that Keyblade does have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact.
It's Xehanor's Keyblade.
Oh, you think that's gross, do
Oh
ya?
shit.
No.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, about your role. You need to pass down that Keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see the future.
So the Book of Prophecies.
Couldn't you see the
Bingo.
future reading already?
The fact that it exists is proof of your success. That means you've trained a worthy apprentice, passed down that handsome Keyblade, and fulfilled your role. Congratulations! What's the matter? Come on, you did a fantastic job. At least smile a little.
But I haven't done anything yet.
Yeah, who the heck is this guy?
Good point. Guess you better get started then. Unfortunately,
Is
you'll have to
that
go alone
Xehanort?
from here on out. No Book of Prophecies to keep you company either. I can't have you causing any temporal paradoxes. But hey, we both know you'll do just fine without it, right?
Do I really have to go alone? What about the others?
Minor details, so don't sweat it. For now, you, that Keyblade, and this box need to stay out of sight. Just watch with your own eyes, and my eye, of course, as things unfold between the others. Then, when the time is right, go off and do your thing.
What's in it?
It's a secret. And, well, you see,
What?
thing is, you can never, ever open it.
We never
Great,
reference
now I
this
really
want
wanna
to
know.
We'll figure it out. Here.
All right. I'll indulge you. But this secret stays between the two of us, and you have to promise never to open the box.
It's
I
the other
promise.
eye. Do we find out?
But why?
You'll see.
We've played 5 games and we don't know what's inside the box.
May my heart be my guiding
Maybe
key.
it's the ultimate weapon. What? That can't be it. What? We're so confused. Excuse me? I thought this was gonna give us answers. Wasn't this supposed to give us answers? So this predates Kingdom Hearts 1 and Birth by Sleep predates Kingdom Hearts 1, so this also predates Birth by Sleep. And after playing 1, Chain of Memories, 2, Birth by Sleep, Dream Drop Distance, we still don't know what's in that box. What? Maybe it's the Cum Guardian. Maybe there's an after credit cutscene. Give us some answers. Holy shit. They didn't even show the Keyblade form. I don't think any game has shown us the actual Keyblade form. God, this story. I don't know. I don't have much comments. The characters were dumb. And the story gave us a lot more questions than answers. They're showing any of the characters who come so far. Well, we can't prove that. We haven't really watched them fight very intensely. Only the aftermath. The mobile game proves it. That's fine. Nobody can beat us. Nobody can beat Sora in Chain of Memories. I think that was our strongest version of Sora. When we just made like a infinite lethal flame deck. That was crazy. It was the throwing Keyblade boomerang that stuns the opponent on the throwing and the return. Both stuns the enemy and into an unblockable lethal flame attack because they're stunned, and it doesn't matter what cards that they have. If they're stunned, it's not activated. So we boomerang stun, we lethal flame, which is the frozen time combo attack, into the stun, into the lethal flame, into stun, into lethal flame, and at the end into a elixir to reset our cards. To do it all over again. We had an insane combo. The mobile game was card game too. Oh, that's it. That's it. We're done. We didn't even get to see the main character. We just heard about him, right? What can we say? This didn't really give us the... Well, I guess what the master was telling the girl about how you have to get the people you trust to run away and make your own group to run away and not get involved with the other groups. I'm guessing that group of hers created the land of departure that leads into with Eric Chris and Xehanort that leads into Birth by Sleep. That sort of makes sense. I guess there's the one connection. Everyone just calls the MC player low. Alright, we're done. That's it.